Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Tax Master UAE. Today we are going to learn the most requested topic, that means how to file corporate tax return for qualifying free-zone person. So I am here with the procedure with complete guide to file your corporate tax return for your qualifying free-zone person. So before going for procedure of return filing, I would like to explain certain concept. It means the information related to free-zone person. So, as we know that the pre-zone persons will be eligible for 0 percentage tax on its qualifying income if the certain conditions are met. So, what are these conditions? So, let's understand one by one. The first condition is that it should be a free zone person. It means your company should be registered in the free zone or even the branch, whether of a non-resident person or judicial person of UAE. It means even the branch will be qualifying free zone person if it is registered in the qualifying, if it is registered in free zone. The second condition is that you must maintain adequate substance in the free zone. It means your core income generating activities should be performed in the free zone. Here, core income generating activities means the activities which are listed in your trade license, the main source of income for your company. So these activities should be conducted in the UAE. Not only that, you should have proper office setup, adequate assets, qualified employees, and incurred subsequent portion of your adequate amount of your operating expenditure in the free zone in relation to that core income generating activities. Then only the condition of adequate substance will be fulfilled. The third condition is that you should drive qualifying income. So let's understand qualifying income. So if you are qualifying, if you are free zone person, if I am free zone person, I am dealing with another free zone person. In that case, my activities will be the income from any activities will be qualifying income, except that activities is excluded activities. So there are the list of excluded activities and qualifying activities. So the activities should not fall under the excluded activities. In that case, that income will be qualifying income. Another, suppose I am a free zone person and I am dealing with non-free zone person. In that case, only the activities should be qualifying activities. So the if I am doing with non-free zone person, in that case, the income derived from qualifying activities will only be classified as qualifying income. Otherwise, it will be classified as non-qualifying income. Other is that if you have any intellectual property in the free zone, that intellectual property should be qualifying, and the income derived from that qualifying intellectual property will be qualifying income. So if you have this type of income, it will be qualifying, otherwise it will be non-qualifying income. Other is that you should not subject to. It means you should not elect for normal return filing. That means 0% and 9%. Other fifth point is that you should, if there is any transactions with a related party or connected person, in that case, that transaction must be at arm's length price principle. And transfer pricing documentation. So everyone knows what are the type of documentation required under transfer pricing. So one is local file, master file, country by country reporting. So if your turnover exceeds that threshold limit of such documentation, in that case you need to prepare and maintain such documentation as per UAE Corporate Tax Law. Other is that the most and foremost, your financial statements should be audited. It is mandatory for audit of financial statement for qualifying free zone person. And last not the least is that de minimis requirement. So you should, if you are earning non-qualifying income, in that case, you should meet the de minimis requirement, which is 5 million, lower of 5 million or 5% total revenue. So after all these, if you satisfy all these conditions, in that case, you will be given the status of qualifying free zone person, and you will be taxed at the rate of 0% on qualifying income and 9% on non-qualifying income. Again, I would like you to point out here, you will not be eligible for basic exemption limit of 375,000. Suppose for mainland company, the limit is that up to 375,000 you will be taxed at the rate of 0%, and above of that you will be taxed at the rate of 9%. Yes, that basic exemption limit of 375,000 dirham will not be eligible for in qualifying free zone person case, since it already apply for 0% qualifying income. This benefit is not available. Now, what will happen if you lose, if you do not meet the condition of qualifying free zone person? In that case, for this year as well as for subsequent year, you will be not eligible for applying for qualifying free zone person. That means your eligibility, it means you are not the option for qualifying free zone person is not available for you for this year as well as for subsequent years. So suppose if you have a small company, you have not done any financial statement, preparation of financial statements or books of account, nothing. So what you do as a trend, let's apply for a small business relief. Now small business relief fall under normal tax filing. If you go for a small business relief, again your for 4 years, for subsequent 4 years and this year, this qualifying free zone person option benefit is blocked for your company. So before filing, before taking any decision, do analysis what will be more beneficial for your cases and move with that decision. Now let's come to return filing. So look, as usual, you will log into your portal. You will see in the home VAT, corporate tax, excise tax, and my payment. Now here you will see your every details, like when is your due date, tax period, all this. Now you will go to corporate tax. Here, out of here, you will go to corporate tax. Once you go corporate tax, you will see like this, one not filed. Now you will view it, and then you will come to the return portal. Now look, you can see here there are altogether 8 sections. So if you are going for a small business relief, it will be not a small business relief. There are 8 sections, and we'll explain one by one altogether. So let's start. So first it will be auto this address, this all will be auto populated, so you don't need to do anything. It will be auto captured from the registration detail. So now you will be asked you will be asked like, is the above information correct? If you say yes, in that case, if anything is wrong, you just amend, otherwise you can say yes. When you say yes, in that case you will be asked incorporated partnership or not, in that case government related entity or not. All these things will be, if applicable, you can put yes, otherwise no, and move forward, no, and move forward. Now you will be asked your revenue, total revenue. So this information will be from your financial statement, from your audited financial statement, I can say, because to apply for qualifying free zone person, you must have your financial statement audited. That figure will be here, turnover, and whatever basis you have prepared your financial statement, either on cash basis or accrual basis, you just select and move forward. Now, your business conduct more than one activities or not? Multinational enterprise group, no, or yes, whatever is applicable, just put and go forward. Again, under UAE or under free zone, yes. For the reduction double taxation agreement, no. In my case, it is not applicable, so I am not putting anything. So if you are in your case, it is, you have to put yes and move forward. Now, free zone person, is your company registered in free zone? Here you put yes. Now again here, look, this taxable person making election to subject to under standard tax rate. Here, if you select yes, then again this qualifying free zone person benefit will be lost. So you have to select here no, and then ask the requirement whether the condition, 6 condition I explained earlier, is satisfied or not. You have to say yes and then move forward. Now after that you will come to section free zone. So here free zone, again financial statement, total revenue, how much is your total revenue, you will put here, and then You will be asked if you have any permanent establishment, whether foreign or domestic. If yes, look what will happen if you say yes. If you are yes, if you select yes, in that case you have to show, you have to put the revenue that is attributable to that foreign domestic or foreign permanent establishment. How much is the revenue attributable to that PE? If you have no, if you don't have any P, you can select no and move forward. Again, in case of commercial property located in the UAE. So why I am saying this commercial property, I will explain it later. Okay. So if you have any commercial property in the located in the free zone person, and that commercial property is transacted between non-free zone person, in that case it will be non-qualifying income. And that non-qualifying income should be mentioned here. How much is the turnover attributable to that commercial property which are dealt with non-free zone person? Now again, in case of immovable property, that is non-commercial. It means the properties which is residential, which will always be non-qualifying income. That's why you are they are asking you to put how much is the non-qualifying income which are related to immovable property in the UAE free zone. And then intellectual property. If any intellectual property which are non-qualifying, it will be, if you are driving any income, in that case, if yes, in that case you will be redirected to intellectual property schedule, where you need to put the description intellectual property, overall income, and then expenditure, qualifying expenditure, everything. You need to put the detail of every income or every expenditure related to that qualifying intellectual property. If not, then you can select simply no and move forward. Now after that, we'll calculate excluded activities. How much is the revenue derived from excluded activities? And again, transaction with non-free zone person, qualifying. Here I had explained you to the condition of qualifying income. One, it should not be excluded activities. So look, excluded activities here, non-free zone person. So if you are doing transaction with non-free zone person, it should be always be qualifying activities, right? So look, here you can see non-qualifying activities. So if you are doing any activities non-free zone person, that is not qualifying, it will be non-qualifying revenue. So here again, it will be non-qualifying income, and you have to put such transactions, such revenue derived from such transactions. Again, if it is with free zone to free zone, the recipient should be the beneficial recipient of the goods. Then only it will be qualifying income. If not, in that case, it will be non-qualifying income. So altogether, it will be come here. Total non-qualifying income will come here. Now we will calculate de minimis requirement. So de minimis requirement meet or not? If yes, then put total income derived from free zone person, income derived from non-free zone person qualifying activities, intellectual qualifying intellectual properties, all the detail you need to put here and move forward. Now first condition of qualifying free zone qualifying income is satisfied. Now we'll come to substance. Do your company meet the adequate substance in the UAE? For that, first question they will ask you whether all the employees related to the company is in the free zone. If yes or no. If you say no, in that case you have to put the portion of, you have to put the average number of total employee in the company, and then out of total how much employee is located in free zone. Then how much total expenditure you are incurring for driving qualifying income, and total capital expenditure in driving qualifying income. Again, operating expenditure and capital expenditure you are incurring, you are spending for driving qualifying income, that you need to mention here. Now, have any of core income, look, so what happens, core in some company may outsource core income generating activities. So in that case, if yes, now it is for no. for all employees. So if in my case it is all yes, all the employees are working in the free zone, so I will put here yes. If I put yes, no need to put anything, only average number of employee, capital expenditure and operating expenditure. Source outsource, in case of outsourcing, in that case name of outsource providing, TIN number of outsourcing provider, address, everything I need to mention here. You can see, you can pause it and then write down or note all these things. No other conditions. Amount sets in the free zone, qualifying employees in the free zone, adequate number of operating activities. So in all these you need to like confirm whether if these conditions are fulfilled or not, like audit of financial statement has been done or not. It means transfer pricing documentation has been maintained or not. Related party, in case of related party, arm's length price principle is satisfied or not. So all these you need to say yes, yes, yes. Now, in additional information, we'll have to calculate EBITDA for each state. So, how much amount is attributable to Abu Dhabi, Ajman, Dubai, Fujairah, Ras Al Khaimah, Sharjah, and others? So, while reporting VAT return, we have to bifurcate total taxable as per the state. Similarly, we need to bifurcate the EBITDA, calculate it first EBITDA, and out of that, which state, how much EBITDA is attributable to which state, whether Abu Dhabi, Ajman, Dubai, Fujairah, and to earn that EBITDA, how much salary and wages you have spent in each state. You have to put this detail. You have to put this detail. This information can be taken from your trial balance or financial statement, whichever is applicable in your case. So all these you need to put, and altogether, if any additional information you want, in that case you can go here. Now third step is realization. So now again, after this realization election, now you can see here, and so you can see here election, accounting schedule, accounting adjustment and exempt income, other adjustment, tax liability, and all are again, after that, all are similar to normal corporate tax filing. You can go and see my previous video on how I have made it, how to file corporate tax return step by step. So only difference is from normal corporate tax filing and free zone is that this section, part 2. So I have already explained it. Hope all your queries will be solved. If anything is there, please write in the comment section. Thank you so much.